My name is Iannuccillo-Owenby and my mom's name is Betsy Owenby. My mom has always been a huge inspiration to me in my life. She's always taught me to be curious and to be adventurous, and most importantly, I think she's really taught me to be a thinker and to always think about things in the world around me. My mom has also been a huge support to me throughout my education, and she's always taught me that education is very valuable and it's very important. And what I really wanted to know was I wanted to know more about my mom's background and her upbringing when she was young. I wanted to know what were the challenges she faced growing up in her family and in the time that she did, and kind of how her upbringing was different from mine. And I also wanted to know why she decided to raise me the way she did and why she wanted to instill specific values in me.
If we go all the way back to being raised in my family, um, there were very traditional roles. The males did one thing in the family, the females did another thing, and it would really, you know, um, irritate me when my whole family, we were all eating dinner, and my parents and my family members expected the girls of the family to get up. If my brother wanted a glass of water, the expectation was we'd get up and get it, or if somebody wanted something, we'd get up and get it. But then on the other hand, if the car needed fixing, my brothers would do it. So there was a very sharp, uh, division of labor. The expectation was the girls would cook the meals. And, I often wondered, well, how were the boys going to learn how to cook? But that was never the expectation or even a question that they should know how to cook. So I think that was one thing. And there were very subtle, nuanced experiences because the expectation was the girls would kind of stay at home or hang around home, and that the boys were free to go out and have as many adventures as they want. And my brother, um, my younger brother, when he was a teenager, he could go out, and my parents, allowed that. He could go out with his friends and have fun. He could buy a car. But for the girls and the daughters, they had to be more protected, and but also not just protected but inhibited from being adventuresome. When I was in high school, we could not wear pants to school. Girls were not allowed to wear pants, and actually, um, even in sort of everyday life, girls just traditionally did not wear pants. So it was, I think we were sort of on the cusp, being raised kind of in the 50s and then coming of age in the 60s, when the ERA sort of broke out and feminism began to, be more promising. I wanted something very different from our daughter, so I went the other way. She has never had a doctor that was not female. Everything we did was related to female with my daughter, and I think it was in response to the way I was raised. And I really wanted her to be someone who thought for herself. That was really important for me, and someone who's aware of herself and herself in the world and thought for herself, and um, and who uh, thought of herself as being able to do anything she wanted. She could go to school and become anything she wanted. So, so I really wanted that for her, and not to feel, the hang-ups that women traditionally feel. that they are not good enough, or their bodies are not good enough, or something is always wrong, that something is missing from them. And these are hang-ups that really, I think, haunt women, and I did not want that for my daughter.